cat muscles of the pelvic appendage. And so you're going to start off with your cat with a couple of larger muscles. And so you have your sartorius right here. So when you first get through the membrane of your cat, you're going to have your sartorius and then your gracilis, which is just below it. They are cut here and reflected back so that you can see the muscles beneath. So you have your sartorius and your gracilis. And so if you're having trouble remembering those two, gracilis, if you think groin, gracilis is closer to the groin. So that's just a little bit of something to help you remember. If you flip the cat over and you were looking at the rear of the cat, you have, and so it's the opposite of humans. So you start off with the gluteus medius being the larger of the two glutes. Your gluteus maximus is just below that. It's not as well defined. It's a bit of a triangle shape here. And just below that you have the caudofemoralis, which is not in humans. So gluteus medius, gluteus maximus, and caudofemoralis. Below that we have the biceps femoris, and this one is cut into two to see some other muscles, but this is the biceps femoris right here. All right, we're going to go ahead and flip the cat. And so we're going to start inside, and we're going to start with, this is the semitendinosus. And so you can kind of see it here. It's just below, it kind of goes back. And so this is the semitendinosus, and another memory trick is that it is nearer to the tail. So semitendinosus, semimembranosus is just superior to that. The the adductor femoris is just above that, and the adductor longus is just above that. So we have adductor longus, adductor femoris, semimembranosus, and semitendinosus are these four right in here that you need to know. All right, the tensor fascia latea is a little bit of a tricky one. It's a muscle that kind of gets very, very thin down here in its attachment, but this is your tensor fascia latea right here. Nice little muscle with a big name. All right, below the tensor fascia latea, we have what we like to call the hot dog. And so the hot dog is made up of the vastus medialis towards the middle, the vastus lateralis towards the exterior, and then in between the rectus femoris. So vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, and rectus femoris. And so sometimes we'll cut the tensor fascia latea, but I wanted you to see it intact, what it will look like when you get into your cat. All right, and then on the back side of the page, so don't forget on this one there's a back side to the page. We're going to come over here to this cat. And so we have three muscles. We have the gastrocnemius, we call it the gastroc for short. So we've got the gastrocnemius right here. We have just inside that the plantaris is this muscle here. And then one that's a little difficult to find is just down in there is the soleus, and that's this little flap right here. So gastrocnemius, plantaris, and soleus. And that is all.